right, kiddos. We're letting folks get checked in, signed in, so we can do the do. Yes. Hey everybody. Who's out there reading with us? Please let me know in the comments, because I love to say hello to everyone that's out there. I most certainly do. Okay. And just I have a special treat since it's kind of a special day. Some cultures celebrate Palm Sunday. Some cultures are celebrating Passover. Nevertheless, I kind of just, I figured, we'll just continue doing what we're doing, what we usually do on the Read to Me Ms Tracey channel. We read books about goodness, about culture, about all kind of good stuff. And I have a book by an author, now sister friend of mine. Her name is Keturah Rena. We'll get to that. I've got a book about kindness. I have a book about love and loving everyone. And oh man, just some really cool books for Sunday. And excited to have you all along. Truly, 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 I am. All right. And yeah. And just, I just want to ask everyone, please, 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 while you're out there reading along with us, don't forget to go to the Read to Me Ms Tracey at YouTube channel. And please, for all it's worth, please subscribe to the channel, right? And I'm just thanking you in advance for doing that. Thank you so much for stopping by the Facebook page for the I See Me bookstore as well. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for ordering your books online through them as well. If you're not in the St. Louis area, you can always give them a call. Also at 314-349-1192. Okay, y'all. Alrighty. Let's get the party started. Okay. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hi, Miss Carolyn. If you find what you feel, I have to sing that song every time I see your name. I couldn't resist today. Okay, I held back all the other times. Today I had to get it in. You know the Carolyn song. What you feel now? I couldn't help it, Miss Cheryl. I couldn't help it. What you know to be real, it's got to be real. I got to have it, baby. Forgive me. Please don't not like my videos for just singing to you. Okay, y'all. Hi, Miss Mia. How you doing? Yay. Thank you for joining us today. Yay. Thank you very much. Okay, cool people. So as promised, I said I had a book. Of course I got books. Hello, that's what the point of the story or the show. But I'm really excited. I've been trying to hold on so that Miss Keturah can read this with me. But it's a big holiday weekend, so I cannot hold on to this one any longer. I am super excited about reading this one. This is by my sister friend, Keturah Rena, and it is entitled The Three Little Hebrew Boys and the Big Bad Wolf. You say, Ms Tracey, that sounds awful like another fairy tale story that I heard. There's a big bad wolf involved in it, But it wasn't Hebrew boys. It was some other type of animal. You type it in the comment section what you heard about the three little Hebrew boys and the big bad wolf. Okay, cool beans. The three little Hebrew boys and the big bad wolf is a new and refreshing biblical spin on a beloved classic fable. Fairy tale fable. They're the same thing. Follow Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego as they fight good fight of faith and learn the value of the love, strongest force against evil. This story is jam-packed with biblical nuggets, scriptures, and a teaching guide to help you take the story off the pages and into your hearts. Are you ready? Okay, I'm ready. Oh. All right, here we go. Okay. I like the illustrations in this book as well. Let's see. I want to make sure you guys can see it good. Okay. There we go. That's better. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego held really important jobs. King Nebi assigned to them overseeing all the affairs of the province in Babylon. Life for these three little Hebrew boys was going smoothly. They had good paying jobs, ching ching, nice houses, and some of the finest clothes in the kingdom. This made some of the other boys envious. So they came up with a plan to stir up King Nebi's anger against the Hebrew boys. Basically, boys and girls, they were hating on Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Just straight up hating. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all over in here? You know, do you? Hate haters. Anyway, the envious boys in Babylon found their opportunity to turn King Nebi against the three little Hebrew boys when the king threw an elaborate feast to reveal his new statue. The king's statue was carved out of gold. It stood 90 feet tall, 80 cubits, and 9 feet wide, or 6 cubits. If you want to know how big that is, you can think of the statue being 9 royal elephants tall and 1 elephant wide. Can you make a noise like an elephant? At the revealing of his statue, King Nebi made an unusual request. "Hear ye, cried the herald. "To you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time ye hear the sound of the hornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. And whosoever falleth not down and worshipeth shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace." That's in the Daniel 3, 4, and 6, 4 through 5. Do you remember the mean, bratty boys I told you about earlier? Y'all remember them? The ones who didn't like our friends, the haters, they are called Chaldeans. They knew the children of Israel were a set-apart people. They didn't drink the offered wine, nor eat the abominable food. They didn't worship the same way or the same gods. The children of Israel only worshiped Yahuwah, the supreme Elohim, The Chaldeans used this against the three little Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They knew there was no way our three little Hebrew friends were going to bow down to King Nebi's statue. When the king found out the Yahudim were disobeying his proclamation, he became filled with rage. King Nebi got so mad, he wanted to go question the three little boys himself. How dare they not bow down to my statue? Well, where's my chariot? Back up the Cadillac chariot. I'm going with the Cadillac. Yeah, that's that out. I'm going to see these Hebrew boys. That's what it sounded like in my mind. That's what it sounded like. Okay. King Nebi went to Shadrach's house first. Shadrach was cunning and wise. Full of knowledge and wisdom was he. A house made of books was the best thing for him because he loved to read. I think Shadrach's my favorite already. I'm going with Shadrach. You know, he like you got the house made of books. You know what I'm saying? He got the book because he like to bring books to life. You know what I'm saying? Shadrach. Yo, Shadrach is my boy right there. That's my boy. Okay. Shadrach was blowing his shofar when King Nebi found the young lad. The Wolf King knocked on the door and said, "Is it true, oh Shadrach? Do you serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up?" Daniel 3:14. I tell you the truth, I do. I will not worship you or your statue. If you take away my clothes or chase me afar, I won't care. We Hebrew boys know who we are. I'm not careful to say this, afraid. No way. I will not give in, no matter what you say. So, King Nebi, please, just go away. Be gone. Poof. Boo. Boo. This made the Wolf King madder than mad. Ooh, boy. So he huffed and he puffed until his fury rose up like a fire in his bones. King Nebi opened his mouth and let out a scorching great groan. Out of his mouth flew hot, steamy fire. The smoke from the scene rose higher and higher. Wow. Poor Shadrach. I'm really sad about his house because I liked it. It was made of books. I'm really upset about it. Stupid King Nebi. Jealous boys. While the naysayers looked on in dismay, after all the mess they done started, now y'all standing around looking with your cell phones, recording stuff. Go get a bucket, help. Ugh, people. The young Hebrew boy used his wisdom to get away. Shadrach ran as fast as he could over the hills and through the woods to Meshach's house because King Nebi was up to no good. Now, Meshach's house was built of faith, covered in bronze and blue. In times of trouble, people looked to him. His strength was tried and true. He always practiced patience because that's how his faith grew. Both Hebrew boys sat peacefully, not knowing the danger nearby. They discussed the precepts in Torah, while King Nebi desired for them to die. Oh my. Say it ain't so, King Nebi. The big bad wolf knocked on the door. and said, "Is it true, O Shadrach and Meshach? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up?" Daniel 3:14. Meshach and Shadrach both replied, "We tell you the truth. We do. We will not worship you nor your statue. If you take away our clothes, our house, or chase us afar, we won't care, because we Hebrew boys know who we are. We're not careful to say this. Afraid? No way. We will not give in, no matter what you say. So, King Nebi, please, poof, just go away." The Wolf King grew madder than madder. Then madder than mad. He huffed and he puffed. Up like fire in his bones, King Nebi opened his mouth and let out a scorching great groan. Out of his mouth flew hot, steamy fire. The smoke from the scene rose higher and higher. All the naysayers looked on in dismay, while the two Hebrew boys used Meshach's good old faithful back door to get away. Both boys ran as fast as they could. They ran over the hills and through the woods to Abednego's house, because King Nebi, he was up to no good. Haters and men full of pride. Abednego's house was the strongest of the three, because Abednego built his house on charity. Some people look down on charity. They don't believe it always wins. But did you know charity covers a multitude of sins? 1 Peter 4-8. Charity is one of the greatest forces against evil we possess. The perfect building material to keep out a big bad wolf king or any other pest, I must confess. So the three little Hebrew boys sat in Abednego's house, praying towards the east, when along came a knock at the door from that troublesome beast coming in here with his fleas and knocking on my door. The Wolf King knocked at the door. Yeah, shaking stuff up, and said, "Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do you not serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up?" Daniel 3:14. Abednego stood up at the door and said, "Ha! O King Nebi, my brothers have already told you twice that, twice before. Yahuwah is faithful to protect us and keep you from coming through this door. And even if he does not deliver us today, we just want you to know we will never, ever, never bow down to you or your gods." Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied, "We tell you the truth. We do. We will not worship you or your statue. If you take away our clothes, our houses, and chase us afar, we won't care. Because we three little Hebrew boys know who we are. We're not careful to say this. Afraid. No way. We will not give in to you no matter what you say. So, King Nebi, please be gone. Just go away. This made the Wolf King mad. Woo, child. He was so mad. He was hot. The Wolf King, madder than he had ever been. He huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and puffed again. Then King Nebi, he huffed and he puffed harder than he had ever huffed and puffed before, until his fury rose up like a fire in his bones. King Nebi opened his mouth and let out a scorching, great groan. Out of his mouth flew blazing hot, steamy fire. He could probably use an Altoid or two at this point, I'm sure. The smoke from the scene rose higher and higher. The house burned and burned. The three little boys prayed, and they were not concerned. Well, wouldn't you be kind of afraid with that beast was out there blowing fire at your house? I would be. Well, what do you think the three little Hebrew boys were praying about? What do you think? Think about that for a minute. If you were in this fiery tribulation with them, what would you pray? What would you pray, or what would you meditate on? Because sometimes no matter what's going on around you, sometimes you need to stop and pray or meditate on the outcome of a situation be in your favor. No matter what's going on, chaos is going on around you. Sometimes you just, and we've got a book about that very thing coming up next. You see what I'm doing there? All the naysayers looked on and were amazed. The three little Hebrew boys sat in the house untouched by the fiery blaze. As mad as he was, King Nebi's fire could not stand against the house made from charity, the strongest quality known to man. Shocked at how the house still stood strong and unburned, King Nebi and the Chaldeans looked in the window, taking turns. Unharmed in the house were the three Hebrew boys, unfazed by the fire, nor char, nor smoke. The three little Hebrew boys made the Wolf King look like a joke. Try to burn down a house? No way. Try to burn down a house? No way. See? King Nebi was no longer mad, but he was shocked. Sacre bleu! And amazed. Say it ain't so. Clutch the pearl or clutch the unk. He fell to his knees and cried as he prayed. I don't believe I see what I see. In the beginning, there were only three, but now I see 4. Could it be the son of Yah has been added to the score? The Wolf King bowed down in awe of the Almighty. Please come out, Hebrew boys. Teach me how to worship him rightly. Please come out. Teach me, oh Hebrew boys. See what happens when you meditate on the best outcome of a situation and you hold steady to your knowledge, your wisdom, your faith, your strength, and your charity. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the house, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors began gathering together. They saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was a hair on their heads singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. I get all that mess on me when I'm barbecuing, like some fish or some vegetables or something. Maybe I need to try meditating or prayer. Okay, never mind. Anyway, then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, "Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who hath sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king." Oh, I said that part already. "And yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own God. Therefore, I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut into pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other God that can deliver after this sort." Daniel 3:27 through verse 29. The three little Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, stood on righteousness and ran away from sin and strife, not giving in to the temptations of fitting in. Just like some of your people at school. You know, if they're doing something that is not right, you don't have to do it. That's right. You stand on righteousness. That's found in Romans 12:2 and 1 John 2:15. Or saving their life. Matthew 16 through 25, Matthew 10 through 28. Just like the Hebrew boys, children of Israel should always righteously stand in Ephesians. That's found in Ephesians 6:11 through 20. All other ground is shaking sand. Build your house on solid ground. Let knowledge, faith, and charity be your guide. Above all else, remember, charity conquers all, even anger and pride. Corinthians 13:1 through 13. Charity is more powerful than a burning ember, and good little Hebrew boys and girls should always remember. Charity begins with your two little hands. Christ says, "If ye love me, keep my commands." John 14 through 15. Start with showing charity at home towards father, mother, daughter, and son. The first of all the commandments is here, O Israel. The Lord our God is one Lord. And thou shalt love the Lord with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. And the scribe said unto him, "Well, master, thou hast said the truth, for there is one God, and there is none other but he." Mark 12:29 through 32. There's Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And there is my friend, Keturah Rena. She's the author. And the study guide, there's a study guide. You can go here. I'll let you take a little screenshot of it. There you go, right there. All right, and there's a little information also, study guides and lessons. And there's like a little thingy that you can do, right? Ah, yes. That was called The Three Little Hebrew Boys and the Big Bad Wolf. Okay, Keturah sent that to me. Maybe we will get that at the ICB bookstore, but I'm not sure she sent that to me. But hopefully we will. Now, remember I was talking about praying and meditating? This next book is about that very thing, meditation. It's called Sit With Me, Meditation for Kids in 7. How many fingers can you got? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sit With Me, Meditation for Kids in 7 Easy Steps by Carolyn, Kanjuro, and illustrated by Lawson. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. This one, you can squat like a frog or lounge like a cat. But if you want to sit like a Buddha, easy and free, there are 7 key steps for taking your seat. Sit With Me invites kids of all ages to learn meditation through lyrical verse and playful illustrations. You can sit like a duck, quack, 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 or lounge like a cat, meow, or squat like a frog, or hang like a bat. Right here. You can chill like a moose, or hunker down like a bear. Ooh, nice warm fire. Perch like an owl, or flop like a hare. Another word for bunny or rabbit. But if you want to sit like a Buddha, easy and free, just like the Buddha under the old Bodhi tree, there are 7 key points from your head to your feet to position yourself for taking your seat. So here we go. Here's position number 1. Here's position number 2, hands on your knees. Sitting straight up is number 3. Number 4, shoulders relaxed and down. Number 5, breathing. 6, and then 7. Now let's talk. First, sit down in one spot like a singular dot. There's a dot, there's a dot, there's a dot, there's a dot. It's strangely profound when you sit yourself down, cross your legs, and relax your knees to the ground. Next, place your hands on your thighs or your knees to take up the posture we call royal ease. Without fidgeting or squirming, keep your hands facing down as you sit still with your butt on the ground, like a queen or king just lounging around. Third, keep your spine straight like an arrow or coin stacked on a plate, but don't clench your muscles or grow stiff like a board. If you tighten too much, you're sure to get sore. Instead, imagine a string at the top of your head, gently pulling you upward with effortless ease to keep your spine straight for as long as you please. Fourth, keep your chest open, your shoulders apart. Don't crumple forward and close up your heart like the wings of a vulture. Ah, ah, ah. I would have said an eagle more than a vulture. Balanced and wide, open yourself with nothing to hide. Fifth, keep your chin just a little tucked in to make a straight line with your head and your spine. If you raise up your head, you'll start thinking like mad, and a head hanging low makes you sleepy or sad. So sit with your chin a little tucked in and notice the balance it brings you within. Sixth, keep your eyes open, gaze softly with ease. There's no need to grasp anything you see. Just let your eyes rest about 3 or 4 feet down on the ground in front of your seat. And last, with your mouth slightly open, the bug, get off my face. I know. Now that right there, Ms Tracey would have nothing to do with that. No way. Place your tongue on the roof so no bugs can fly in. Amen. No bugs in my mouth. Thank you. All right, let's have one quick review. Butt down, legs crossed, knees relaxed to the ground. Are you doing it? I'm in a chair right now, so I can't do it right now. But you guys can. Hands on your thighs with your palms facing down. Back straight as an arrow pulled up by a string. Shoulders in balance and open, a great vulture's wings. Head tilted down with your chin just a little tucked in. Eyes open, gaze down, a short distance away, not so much looking outward as inward, they say. Tongue on the roof of your mouth, at the back of your teeth, lips slightly parted. Now, ready, set, breathe. Hmm. As you breathe, let your thoughts come and go, like the rain or fog or a fine feathery snow. Sorry, I had to say that 4-letter word. Snow. Come on, turn the page. Or rain. And whether you think of a game or a dreaded old ghost or a present which you wish for or the one you love most, there's no need to pull them or push them away or chase them or punch them or ask them to stay. Just let your thoughts come along. Simply let everything be as you sit like a Buddha, easy and free, just like the Buddha under the great Bodhi tree. Hi there, I'm just a bug, traveling on the Buddha's road. I've picked up a thing or two like the 7-point posture, which will perfectly do for a bug like me or a kid like you. If you want to be a Buddha too, sit with me. Meditation for kids in 7 easy steps. Now, this was written by Carolyn, Kanjuro, illustrated by Nan Lawson. Meditation, now notice it. Meditation is one of those great things that teaches you how to calm yourself, and if there's a lot of stuff going on outside of you, you know what you can do? You can woo-sa. Sometimes if you're overly excited or if you are really sad about something, Sometimes sitting and being quiet with a good posture really does balance you and centers you. Yeah, got that from the I See Me bookstore. I have another story for us, boys and girls. You know what? I'm gonna see. I think instead of doing that one, I'm gonna do this one today because we're almost running out of time. So here we go. This one is I'm a Kindness Hero, and this is by Jennifer Adams. My nose always itches when I do story time. And the pictures, as cute as they are illustrated by Carme Lemniscates, by this lady. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. Here we go. I am a kindness hero. I like their curly hair. It's so cute. I am a defender of animals. Oh, look, the puppy got stuck in the lake, and he's going to help the puppy get back to the water. Get out of the water. Ms Tracey helps. Do you guys help the animals sometimes that you see that may be having some trouble? A protector of insects. Well, except for that wasp that got in my house. I keep getting wasps inside the house. I didn't want to. Yeah, but you can't come in the house, man. You can't do it. And I tried to put it back outside and it came back in again. So I tried. And a guardian of the earth. Oh, look at this beautiful garden. Gorgeous, simply gorgeous. Heroes are kind to strangers and to friends. I am helpful. I am patient. I am powerful. That looks like fun. Aw. Guess what? Look. She's giving him a hug, and looks like that's her big brother maybe. And the big brother's giving little sister a hug back. I love to give hugs. I love getting hugs, and I love giving myself hugs too. I fight for kindness when I stand up for others. Hey, quit picking on the little kids. Standing up. And this kid is bigger than him, and he's still standing up. Good for him. I battle my jealousy when I high-five the winner. You know what? Now, this is a good point, because remember in that first story we read, those other boys were jealous of the three little Hebrew boys. And instead of congratulating them on the blessings that they had received, they came up with a plan to take it all away from them. What good does that do? And then in the end, what happened? They stood on righteousness, and they were able to help the rest of the community out. There's even a lesson in there for grown-ups too, you know. Sure is. I help others conquer sadness by knowing how to listen. When I use the power of my kindness, the animals and the insects and the earth and all the people I meet will know they are loved. Ling, tiptoe to the tulips. That's what I imagine he's singing with this guitar. And the world will be a better, happier place. And if I fight for kindness, then maybe others will too. See, remember that was the boy who was, giving this little boy a hard time. And now he's giving him a ride on the scooter. Yes, see? Spread kindness, do kind things, and others will do kind things as well. We win the battle for kindness one small act at a time. The end. I like this book. It's called I Am a Kindness Hero. It's written by Jennifer Adams, and it's illustrated by Carme, this person. Y'all, that is all the time I have today. It was just a brief story time, but I think it was a very impactful one, and I certainly hope you agree. You can let me know what you think about it. You can email me at readtomemstracey@gmail.com or make some comments right here on the I See Me Bookstore Facebook page, or after you subscribe to the Read to Me Ms Tracey at YouTube channel, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Yes, I very much do like that. And when I go to YouTube, I usually try to put the links from the I See Me Bookstore for the books that I have gotten from the I See Me Bookstore. And sometimes I'll just put the author's page, if they have like a website or something like that, I'll try to put those on there. That way you don't have to necessarily go searching around. It's right there. But I do that on the YouTube channel, Read to Me Ms Tracey. Okay, so guys, I need to let you know that I will not be doing a Sunday. Hold on, I'll tell you. I'm going to be out of the country. I'm going away for a trip that was postponed since COVID. I'll tell you, we're not going to have story time next Sunday, next Wednesday, and the following Sunday. So 2 Sundays and 1 Wednesday. We're not going to have story time. Let's see. Yep. That's one Sunday. Yeah, I will be gone 2 Sundays. Yeah. Okay. So you guys, I need you all to continue reading. You're more than welcome to come to the Read to Me Ms Tracey YouTube channel or the I See Me Bookstore Facebook page, and you can go back to some of the story times that maybe you missed or you didn't see before. I have lots of stories on the YouTube channel, lots and lots and lots. And, so definitely keep reading, because I certainly am. I have another book by my friend Danielle Whitmore, and I cannot wait to watch it. I think it's called Savage Acts. Woo, I cannot wait to read it, because she's such a phenomenal person and her words just blow you away. All right, you guys, I'm gonna see you later. Alligator in a while. Crocodile, give a hug. Ladybug, blow a kiss. Mwah! Jellyfish, I'll see you soon. Big baboon, out the door. Dinosaur, take care. Polar bear, wave goodbye. Butterfly. You guys keep reading. Take care. Make sure you hug yourself. Meditate. Pray. Pray for the good of our planet, your family, yourself. Keep you righteous, enacting charity and kindness. Keep clean breaths, clean thoughts. And you know what, little people, you and big people too, you can change the world for the better. We need you doing all of those things. Man, don't we need it. Mwah. Love you all. Thank you very much for your prayers for safe travels and return. I'm so excited. Okay. Woosa, I gotta go, y'all. Take care. Mwah. Thank you, Ms. Tracey. And thank you, Miss Mia and Miss Cheryl, for tuning in. And thank you to anybody else who's tuning in a little bit later. I love you guys. Take care. Bye. This was fun. I love doing this. Okay, come on. There we go. All right. Click.